Without a doubt.
Texting 86509er. Back to the sack, segment 2, IDD. For those of you who don't know, I don't disagree. That is the redoubtable one, Tom Izzo. Welcome back, segment 2.
I'm here.
Friend of the show, Joe Russell. Welcome back. Excuse me. Came out the highly questionable one himself, wearing the highly questionable attire.
Very questionable.
Very
questionable
attire.
I question myself. Anyway, segment 2, we were talking offset. Yoda and Joe Boo came by for a session, and they came up with it was fun. I always is with those guys. They never disappoint. And they were talking about, front runners and some of the all-time worst, or is it best front runner or worst front runner?
I think it's maybe more of a fan award, really, if you think about the fans of front-running teams, right?
I thought it was front. We can do both.
Yeah.
What would be the worst front running?
Who's the worst front running team? It could be any sport.
Okay.
It could be any sport.
Like has the most front running fans? The
team is a front runner.
What team has
every
the
year
most
it's
front
like, and then they fucking so they fucking find a way to blow it.
We were talking more from a fan perspective.
Yeah, we're talking from a fan perspective of like
people who just jump on the band. Like there are teams in each sport that have more front running fans than every other team.
Like 90s Cowboys fans and 70s Steelers fans. Why
90s Bulls fans.
The Steelers at least won a title this century.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
Actually.
90s Bulls fans.
90s Bulls fans, right? Which I'm a member of because
actually a lot of
us. Wait, now how are they? What does that mean? They're not fans anymore?
No,
they became fans because of the hype.
Yeah, like
they weren't from Chicago.
No, these are like people from
like that we grew up with in Virginia,
and they always do it in everything.
That is weird.
They're like, I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm a Bulls fan, and I'm an Atlanta Braves fan.
Yeah. My brothers,
or whatever
I don't know what your town was like growing up. My brothers were the only ones that I knew of that had were a fan of a team outside of one of the Boston sports teams. It was the football. They loved the Red Sox. They loved the Celtics. They even liked the Bruins. But they both hated the Patriots.
Why?
So one, because they sucked. So my older brother becomes a Steelers fan.
Front runner.
And my younger brother becomes a Cowboy fan.
Both,
there you go.
Because in the 70s, they won 6 Super Bowls between them, and they met twice in the big game. So one became, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, why don't we? And my dad's best friend played for the fucking Patriots. He was like an uncle to us. I'm like, that alone should make you a Pats
fan. Larry Izzo played for the Patriots.
Him too, of course. Yeah. So that goes without saying.
My brother.
Yeah, Larry Izzo. So special teams extraordinaire.
Well, my dog was named Larry.
Anyway,
Izzo,
so all right. So
my dog didn't play in the NFL.
So your thing is worst front running fan base.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
I mean, who has the biggest fake front running fan base?
I think there's a lot of fakies.
Like real fake.
I don't know.
You know, they're like
they
really believe it, but they're fake.
There's not a lot of people in Boston that are not Boston fans.
Well, so I guess
I'm sure there's a few in there, but I've never really.
It's different down here.
It is different.
Northeast, you pretty much take your cities.
Yeah.
My brother's the only two people that, honestly, in my town at least, that there was one Boston team they didn't root for.
But there's a lot of New York people that love the Cowboys too from that era because the Cowboys were.
And they're from New York.
Yes. Like who is it? Tony. Who is the quarterback?
Tony Romo.
No.
Who? Tony
Staubach.
Roger Staubach.
Yeah. So a lot of them
felt
like America. That's why they were front running with the Cowboys back then. Because my uncles that are from,
Tony Dorsett was a big.
Tony Dorsett
was a big reason. He was.
They were a great team.
I respected the hell out of him. I wasn't a fan of the team, but he was a great. I appreciated him. Guys like you saw him, and he was one of those dudes that like you turn on the TV to watch Tony Dorsett. He was one of those dudes in his prime.
So who is your biggest front running team? Who do you think that is?
In any sport?
Yeah. I know which one mine is, and I'm actually a fan of that team.
I'm gonna say it in basketball.
Okay.
The Warriors.
Ooh, that's a good
Warriors
one.
Over the Bulls?
Without a doubt.
That's a good one.
Okay. No one liked the Golden State Warriors.
That's true. They've been trash.
No one ever mentioned the Golden State Warriors.
I mean,
the Golden State Warriors haven't mattered literally since Don Nelson.
Exactly.
I know they had the one guy that
they had run.
I've never
free
met.
throw. Underhand free throw. Rick Barry.
That's way before him. That's before.
But that
Don
was
Nelson.
The Warriors.
That's
right?
20 years. Yeah, but that's in the 70s.
Yeah.
That was the other time they met. They won a championship in the 70s.
Under Humphrey.
That was the only championship they ever won until Steph got
That's the only
it.
thing that stuck.
Before Steph and them came,
yeah.
I'm not sure I ever met a Golden State Warriors fan.
I'll tell you what, they had
you?
one run in the early to mid '90s. Don Nelson, who I played this game,
Chris
Mullen,
Mullen,
Tim
yeah,
Hardaway,
maybe
run
that.
TMC,
Yeah.
and actually then they had Chris
Webber on
Webber
that
for a
team?
while. Yeah, for a while. Yeah, they were good. They broke them
they
up.
did.
They
That's
were
right,
good,
yeah.
but they broke them up. It was terrible.
Well, then Webber went to Sacramento.
Yeah, and they became
And
really
Mullen,
good.
I think, did Mullen go to Indiana or
Mullen
something?
went to Indiana to play for Bird.
And Tim Hardaway did too, didn't he?
He didn't go to Indiana.
No, he
He
went
went
to
to the
Miami.
Heat.
He went to the Heat. Yeah, they split that
was a
whole
pain in the
fucking
ass.
thing up. Like, literally blew it apart in 1,000 pieces. And I don't for the life of me know why. Because they were really good. And they were young. And they were up and coming. And who knows what they would have been. They had not hit their ceiling.
But, okay, so
Their floor was higher.
right. So they haven't been
How did
good.
they say that?
They haven't
There
been
is no
good since
ceiling.
then. They haven't been good since then.
Since then.
And I will go on the record and say I've never met a Golden State Warriors fan
Yeah.
before Steph was on the team.
I believe that.
So I would say that's a pretty good first pick for most front-running fan base.
Yeah.
Being the first pick.
Yeah.
I'd like to see who you all come up with.
You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm actually a fan of this
Yeah, you
team.
were going to say that.
And this probably maybe the first time ever mentioned here on air. I'm a big soccer fan, and I would say
Yes.
I would
Never
say
talk soccer.
it's American fans of Manchester United.
Ooh, that's a
good
that's
one.
a good one.
Yeah.
So
I'm not a soccer fan, and I know that's true.
yeah.
That's a good one.
And I'm a Manchester United fan, not because I lived in Manchester or anything like that. It's because
That's a good one.
I am a front runner fan of that.
Oh,
team.
you are.
Yeah, I'm claiming that.
Okay.
He's on it.
Okay,
On
that's
that
good.
one, I'm okay
That's
with
good.
It's
that.
called
I
personal
have to take a
experience.
note. That was a very, very strong one.
It was.
And when you were going soccer, I was like, soccer, really? And then when you said it, I was
he
like,
through the haymaker.
yeah, I didn't think it was going to be
elbow.
good. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Damn it, that's a tough one.
RJ?
It's a tough one to follow. Wow. Let me see here. Front running fans. It would have to be the Dallas Cowboys. I tell you something right now. They've got, and they're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere, and they're all fucking delusional. Every fucking year, it's they talk about like they were 1 point away from winning the fucking thing. That's how they talk. Or that the refs, oh no, we didn't lose. The refs took it from us, so we don't want the whole thing. It's like their fucking logic is out the fucking window. It's like I swear to God, you know what's funny? You actually can name the rational Cowboy fans there are because there's so fucking few of them. You can actually name who they are. Okay, of all the Cowboy fans I know, there's like one that's fucking rational, and you know who it is? It's fucking Eric. It's fucking Eric.
Well, that's because he's a New Yorker.
But he's a Cowboy.
He's Jersey.
Yeah, but
right?
the Cowboys are his team.
I know, but
How do you
but
get to be a?
He's a front.
it's the
This is
same
what I'm talking about.
thing.
This is what I'm
Okay,
talking
yeah,
about. This is
okay.
what I'm saying. I
If
said,
you're
fucking-
saying he's rational, I'm saying it's because he is from the Northeast. So
Yeah.
his fandom is for the rest of it, it's legit,
Yeah.
and then it's that one Cowboy
Because
blip.
I tell you, but that's his team.
Yeah, he knows
crazy.
it.
And
Yeah.
but he doesn't sound like every other fucking. He's not waving the fucking. Yep, the band is going up. Book it. I got my tickets already. He's not doing that shit.
I would
It's
say
fucking- he's not doing that shit.
95% of Dallas fans I've ever met were not from there.
Nope.
No,
95, is that that's accurate?
that's
You're not far off.
Because I think I've been to Texas a couple times in my life,
Yeah.
and that's the only time I ever met
Cowboy fan.
Cowboy fans that were from there.
From there, yeah.
yeah. Cowboys are definitely a big time front runner.
It's a front
It's a
runner.
front runner.
You got
It's
Jerry
a,
World.
It's a generational front runner.
got
It
the
was
giant
going on.
guys.
It was going on when I
Generational
was a
front
fucking
runner. That's
kid,
good.
and now my kids are here, and it's still fucking going on.
generational.
It's a generational thing. I don't know how long Manchester United has been around, or how big when they got big over here, but the Dallas Cowboys have been big around.
That's a newer.
The Cowboys have been around for like 60 fucking years in this country, and it's literally been since the 70s that this fucking shit started.
So what you're saying is the Cowboys are a generational curse.
They're a generational front runner.
generational curse.
Curse.
That's it.
Okay, so hang on a second. I have another one here.
I'm a
Honorable
Cowboy hater,
mention.
just in case.
Honorable mention. It's another soccer one.
Oh, okay.
And you bringing up American fans of Manchester United made me think about this.
Okay.
The team with the most percentage of front running fans, like their entire fan base, except for maybe, I don't know, 5% is front runners. The USA men's soccer team, the national team that plays in the Olympics.
Yeah.
That team.
How many people are actually fans of them?
Right. Not a
They've
lot.
sucked for so long.
Dude, do you see what happened when they won a game? You were talking about it.
Well, I was
like
being-
you knew about soccer. You were
watching.
like, look, they shut out England.
England was in the
They
final.
shut out England.
England was in the damn final. I wasn't wrong about that.
Oh my God.
Who was in the final? He was in the final.
I'm just saying, people like start throwing parties. They start buying jerseys. No, but that's I'm not saying you. Okay? I'm saying people of USA Soccer, probably 97% the fans of that team are completely front runners.
I don't. First of all,
I think that's different.
I haven't
you have a
met
little bit of-
any. I haven't met anyone that lays claim to that. Meaning that's their fucking team. They're a die.
No, but I'm saying the minute. Don't you remember the?
They
minute
only
that
show up
they
every
won,
4 years.
The minute that they won, it was like party at Morgan's. We're watching it at 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Because we never thought they'd get this far.
Front, you did.
No,
you don't
it
give a
wasn't
fuck
front
about
running.
them.
Front running is being
Did you
delusional
watch
about your
every
team.
qualifying game?
No, front running is not being delusional about.
Yes,
your
it
team.
is.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Delusional.
I thought we were calling front running like jumping on the bandwagon.
That too. It's
No, that's
it's
the
more.
main thing.
It's all of it.
No, delusion is different than front.
Front running fan. Oh God, the Cowboys are just so disgusting.
I guess most front runners are delusional.
They're
You're right.
delusional.
So I start
They're
to think
fucking
about it.
delusional. You listen to them fucking
No,
talk,
but
and
like
you're
you-
like, not only
no,
are you a
but like you
fucking
said
front
with
runner,
Eric.
but you're a delusional one at that.
But like with Eric, he's not delusional.
No, he's the rational one. I
they're not all
only know of
delusional.
all. I probably know, if I think about college and I think about, I probably know
Duke.
close to 40.
Not anymore.
I probably
In the
know.
90s.
I probably know close to 40 Cowboy fans. He's the only one of the 38 or 39 that I know that he
All right,
is.
well, you got a bad batch there. That's a real bad batch.
They're all like that. If you ever seen fucking First Take, these nut jobs, they're fucking like the stuff they're saying. They're wearing the big fucking
The
cowboy
loudest
hat,
fans
and they
are
got
always-
the thing around and they got like Bucky the fucking
The
whatever
loudest
water
fan
buffalo.
is never
cow-
the
whatever.
smartest fan.
They're
We all know that.
That's true.
But the louder fans get all the freaking
idiots.
hype.
They're either they're idiots.
That's why they call them Cowboys.
They're delusional.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
That's why they're so fucking nauseating.
Any other
like
front
at least
runners?
when your team's bad, like you can admit your team's bad.
Yeah.
Like when my team's bad, I'll sit there and I'll bury them. I'll fucking bury them.
Well, we do the opposite.
Yeah, but as I'm saying, like, that's my fucking point. I'm just like,
So we're delusional in the negative way. We
no,
always see
that's
the negative.
honest. If your team stinks, you don't come out and go, yeah, this is our year, when you know they're going to be lucky if they're 8 and 9.
Right, but how many times have you?
That drives me
How many
crazy.
times have you buried your team, like after a tough loss? Just they sucked. They're never going
depends
to be
on- it
anything.
depends on how
And
it
they went
happened.
on and won the Super Bowl.
It depends
you
on-
probably did that 4 times.
It depends on who they lost to. If they lose to a good
I mean,
team
they
on the
won 7
road,
or 6.
I'm not going to bury them for that.
Dude, I've
If they
seen
lose,
you bury the
if they-
Patriots
no,
for winning.
I buried them
I've
against.
seen
They
you-
lost the Monday night game to Chicago, who was the worst team in the league, who had one road win all year. It was in fucking.
Well, no,
Buffalo.
this
and if the
year-
Pats had won that one game, they'd have been in the fucking playoffs.
This is the year to bury.
They
them.
lost at fucking Chicago, at home to Chicago on Monday Night Football.
The year-
Badly,
dude. The year they won the Super Bowl
Yeah.
against, I think it was Atlanta.
The comeback.
Yeah. What year
No,
was
I
it?
wasn't down here yet.
2017? No.
I wasn't down here yet.
Which one were you down here for?
That was St. Louis, 2018.
St. Louis.
They beat the Rams.
I'm pretty sure that year you buried them.
When did I bury them?
Going into the playoffs. Remember
When
when you
the-
used to do that? Right at the end.
Tell
you
me
would-
what I said.
Well, you would always go like, they can't win the playoffs. And they were like undefeated.
That's not what I say. That's false advertising.
See, you would say shit like
No,
that.
what I would say
You
is
would crush
I
them,
would
and I'd be
say
like, you always do
no.
this.
What I would say is if they're going to play like that, don't even bother showing up.
And then boom, they win the Super Bowl.
You're like,
Keyword: if they're going to play like that, don't show. Not their fucking crowd.
That's called emotional.
Hey, Archie, your team has 14 wins. Their
Right,
fucking
right. It's just the
crowd.
emotional blowout. That's all I'm talking
That's
about.
called emotionally hedging your bets.
It's not hedging a bet. I'm not betting on them. I'm just saying if
Emotionally, you are.
But emotionally, you
I
are.
laid no bet down anywhere.
Right?
Emotionally, you did.
No,
you hedge your bets, I
me
suppose.
wanting my team to win and looking at them going, they can't play like that and expect to win is not me hedging my bets. That's me fucking being realistic.
That's you
bringing that negative.
That's
hype.
you
No,
hedging
the delusional, like the Cowboy fans will go,
we're gonna win.
We're gonna win that game. I really care.
but you're talking about
the sun was in his eyes.
Right, I think it's.
But you're talking about the
opposite.
opposite. Like you're talking about like your team is going to the Super Bowl. People, you think they're going to win, but you say,
but they're not even fucking close to being that good.
That's right. That's exactly what you would say.
And then boom,
what
they
you're
win
doing
the
is
Super Bowl.
emotionally.
The Patriots
hedging.
were the team he's talking about was 13-3. I'm not fucking saying that about a 13-3 win team. What did I say about the Minnesota Vikings this year who couldn't stop a nosebleed? What did I say to you? I thought they were a good team. Yeah. You can't win 13 games this league and be bad.
They're bad.
No, they're not bad. They played. Their defense is bad.
I agree with
you. Their offense is top 5.
They were bad.
Their offense is top 5. You can't have a top 5 offense.
Their offensive weapons.
Oh my god!
You can put them up there with
anybody.
Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson.
Anybody.
They traded for Hawkinson.
Good job.
Well, because they're good.
I know they're good, but I'm saying.
And Kirk Cousins.
But
he's one. This is the other reason why they never could. He's never been.
What defense did they play?
I said their defense
was good. They didn't play against a good defense. And when they did
Buffalo
against a good, that's not
and
a
Von
good
Miller
defense.
played
not a
that
good
game.
defense.
When Von Miller was on the field, yes, it was.
Not compared to like the Cowboys or the Eagles or the 49ers.
Before Von Miller got hurt, they were ranked number 1 in the league. Before he got hurt, they were ranked number 1 in the fucking league. What the fuck are you talking about? No, they weren't good. Oh no, they were number 1. They were great. You're right. They weren't good. They were fucking great.
Well, by the end of the season, they sucked.
But that was after he got hurt. Well, they went down. He played against Minnesota. That was the game where fucking what's his name nuts fumbled the ball on the 1 yard line.
That wasn't early though, was it?
It was like mid-season.
Let's see.
Like week 7, week 8 or something, maybe week 9, somewhere in there. But they fucking put up. You know that game?
It was like 1, 2, 3, maybe 17.
No, I said mid-season.
Sure it's 1 to 17.
I didn't say that. I said mid-season. 6, 7, 8, maybe in there. That's mid-season. There's 17 games.
I know. I was just making a joke. I was making a joke.
It's a bad one.
It was funny.
That was the old
1, 3, 5, 7.
1, 2, 17, somewhere in there.
1.25, 2.87, 3.76.
Oh, shit.
Pie.
Fuck. I don't know why I'm trying to Google this.
What are you
right
doing?
now. I'm trying to find when he went out.
He went out I think the game after that, or the game 2 games after that. He went down.
Yeah, I mean their defense completely changed.
They completely fell off the map when he went down. They had no pass rush anymore.
What game of the season was Minnesota?
I don't know. This says Buffalo Bills pass rusher Von Miller out for the remainder of the season. This was on December 7th.
So
that's right around what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or no, that's 12.
Hold on.
That'd be week 12, wouldn't it?
I don't know. There was that bye. The bye week is different because of the 17th game. I don't know where it would be. But the playoffs started in July. I mean, January.
Dude, this has got to be tantalizing TV when you think about it.
You're on your phone.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me Google.
It was supposed to be a quick segment.
What week did Von Miller get hurt?
So, Emmett, Minnesota's offense was top 5 all year, and you can't win 13 games and be bad. Bad teams don't win 13 games. They just don't. In fact, bad teams are lucky to be.
That was a bad team.
Bad teams are lucky to be 500. Bad teams don't win 13 fucking games.
They were a bad team.
They were not a bad team.
They were
not a bad team. No, they weren't. No, the teams that beat them were elite. They were elite. They weren't in the top 5. That does not make. If you're in the top 10, you're not a bad team. If you're in the top 12, you're not a bad team. There's 32 teams in the league.
Okay, they weren't a good team.
They're not bad. They're just not good.
It's like not disagreeing.
That's that I don't disagree.
That's his style. That's totally.
The bottom line is they won 13 games.
You're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong.
Of course I'm not. 13-4.
I don't disagree.
Look, they're not bad.
The percentage on that?
They're not good.
They're good.
They're nothing.
They weren't great.
Would you say they're solid?
The teams that beat them, look who beat them. The teams that beat them were great. Eagles,
Giants.
The Giants.
But wait a minute.
Giants were a good team this year.
Great.
You played in the best division of football.
Great, though?
I said good.
Great.
No, you said great.
No, I said good.
And if you said good,
they were good.
We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back.
We need to.
Well, if I said great, I meant good.
That's okay. That's all.
All right, so we're going to clarify for the viewers. If RJ says it is solid that can be solid or good. If Tommy says it's solid, it means it's just solid. And if I say it's solid, it means it's just solid.
No. I said solid and good are the same.
They're not.
You both said they're not.
They're not.
They're not.
Solid is good and
No,
good
it's
is
not.
solid.
Solid is not good.
No.
Yes, it is.
Solid is between average and good.
No.
Yeah.
Like above average, but not good.
I don't know.
Solid.
I think solid is just average.
Solid means he won't kill you, but he's not going to get you.
That's the definition of average.
It meets expectations.
No, shut up.
Solid?
I'm not doing that.
Good and
That doesn't-
solid meet expectations.
No,
If
they
it were
don't.
good, it wouldn't say meets expectations. It would say good.
Good is
No.
better than meets
No,
expectations.
good.
Exactly.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
No.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Well, okay, so let's look at
Meets expectations is average.
All right, I'll give him the scale.
strong.
Failure, unsatisfactory.
Strong.
Stop.
So hold on. Failure, unsatisfactory, meets what is it? Meets what? Meets, can Stan, what'd you say? Meets what? What did you say?
Meets expectations.
Meets expectations. That's the third one.
No.
Fourth one, above average. Fifth one, good. Sixth one, great.
No.
Yeah, I've actually
you
seen
got
something.
too many.
No, I don't. Meets
Here-
expectations.
So here, where
It's like a
we
C.
work, look, where we
C.
work,
No, it doesn't matter.
your end of year performance, okay?
don't
Look,
do this.
it's
I
You put meets
Listen,
expectations.
no,
Oh,
listen.
thanks, coach.
Listen.
The words
Listen.
don't matter.
look, listen.
Good
If-
is not solid.
Listen to this because
it's
it
not.
solves it. Okay, so
Does
you
it?
could be inconsistent means you're not like sometimes you meet expectations. Okay, then you have strong, which means you meet expectations. Then you have very strong or very good, which would be better than good and solid.
Another phrase for meets expectations is doing what is required.
Good.
Solid.
No, that's
Good.
like
Solid.
It's solid.
That's solid.
It's like, okay, he does what he's supposed to do.
He's solid.
I'm not going to give him a raise. I'm not
good.
going to put
He's
it in the
solid.
newspaper.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm not gonna
He's
do this.
solid.
No,
He's
solid.
good. He does what he's supposed to do.
I mean, when you say it like that, but if you say
Same thing you're doing with
you say-
solid.
no, not
Same
solid,
fucking thing you're
no.
doing with solid.
If I said it's good,
I wish I had popcorn for
What if I
this right
said,
now.
wow, he's solid. Yeah, now you think he's
no,
good.
he's not good.
Now you think he's
No,
good.
I don't think he's good because I know what the word solid
Yeah,
means.
but it's 270.
Solid means good. He's
Solid
good.
means good.
No, 270 is not good. It's solid.
Yeah.
270
270 solid.
in today's game
Solid.
is actually very good if you're
it's
talking
not.
about percentage. 270.
You
Look
got to
it
be a
up.
300 hitter to be
Today?
Yeah, 300 hitter.
No.
Yeah.
There's so few 300 hitters in the league right
Fine,
now.
290.
Okay, but now
That's
you're,
actually
270.
true.
but now you're going down and
We're trying to hit
down.
home
No, I'm not
runs.
going down any further. If you're
If
below
you hit
290, you suck.
260, but you hit
If you're
20
below
bombs?
290, you're solid. If you're 289, you're solid.
Why are we talking about batting average? There's other things that home runs and
Good.
RBIs and
If
Yeah.
you're, what's the solid for home runs? What's solid? 20 home runs?
20. Solid.
Solid.
20 home runs is good.
30 home runs is good.
30 home runs is good.
30 home runs
Because
is very
35 is
good.
great.
No,
30 home runs
40
is
home
very
runs
good.
is very
40
good.
home runs is very
Yeah.
Yeah.
40 home runs is great.
No, very,
Very
very
good.
good. 50 home runs is great.
Yeah, 50.
50 is great.
50 home runs
great.
is exceptional.
No,
50 is
great.
great.
Great,
Exceptional.
except I don't
A lot of
care.
guys hit 50.
Those are interchangeable.
Exceptional.
A lot of guys have hit 50.
A lot of guys have hit 50.
In my lifetime, I'd say
Albert
at
Bell
least,
hit 50.
I'd say at least 10 guys in my
You remember
lifetime.
him
hit
anymore?
10 is a lot of guys.
50. Yeah, in baseball it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
10, a list of 10?
In just my lifetime that have hit 50 home runs in a season, that's pretty fucking good.
That's exclusive.
10.
That's exclusive.
I think 10's a lot.
For as long as
You think-
baseball has been.
I think
You
10's a
guys
lot.
keep throwing no words in. Exclusive. Exclusive.
How can you
over
act?
there.
How can you
How can
act
it be
like-
solid and not exclusive?
Yeah.
How can you be on a
It's
top 10
exclusively
list?
solid?
Solid and
You
exclusive
give me a
are the
top
same
10
thing,
list
right?
and say
Right,
that's too
RJ?
many.
270 is solid. I don't know why you think that's good.
It's the same shit.
Not 260, but
Good and
it's
solid.
not 280.
Good and solid.
No, it's just
No, it's not. It's like good and solid. That's like,
good and solid.
That's like
What the fuck does that mean?
It's like good and plenty.
Hey, that shit I took was good and solid.
Solid and good.
Solid
But see-
and good.
but
whatever.
see-
No, you can't put solid before. You actually have to.
you
put solid.
just dissected the word. The shit I took was good and solid.
Solid, good.
The solid part was the turd. The good part was the relief and how you feel.
10 pounds.
Now,
lost.
now,
Two different things.
Now I don't know where we're going. I'm totally
Did
lost.
someone ever tell you? Did one of your friends in a drunken stupor ever tell you, dude, I just feel like I gave birth to a small child after they were in the shitter?
Yes.
What?
It's not just me.
I haven't heard that.
You never heard that?
No.
You never heard a friend drunk and say that to you?
No.
I don't know if my friend was drunk when he said it to me.
It could be stoned.
No, it could be
totally
completely sober.
That's true too.
I mean,
Still never
if
heard
you
it.
give birth, you give birth.
I think you would only say that though if you're drunk.
I don't think so.
What would?
If the turd is big enough,
Hey,
if
Tom,
the turd is big
dude, I
enough,
feel like you just gave birth to a small child.
it's not about if you're drunk. If a
It was like
turd,
a softball on a stick.
if
if
you're sitting on the bowl going,
Oh, Tommy.
then okay,
That's I can't unsee that.
Yeah, me either.
no, I'm trying to explain to you what
He was hunkered down.
I'm trying to explain to you what the metaphor means.
I'm listening.
If you come out and say, "Man, it feels like I gave birth to a child," then that means you felt like you were in labor. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
No, it's like trying to squeeze something that's too big for the hole.
Right. It's not about being drunk. It's about
No, but I'm saying, why would you say that if you were sober?
because the shit made you feel like that.
What are you doing? Nothing. Listen to this. I just fucking I took a shit. I feel like I gave birth to a small child. You would fucking look at that guy and go, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You stopped me from what I was doing to tell me that in the middle of the day." But if it's midnight
I don't.
and you guys come back from freaking
insulting.
burger, it's fucking hysterical then.
If somebody, I mean,
Like, dude, you called me a minute to tell me this? What the fuck's wrong with you? It's funny.
called
Then.
you?
Yeah,
What
so
do
he
you mean
called you.
you?
Yeah, you drop him off. You go back to your place or whatever. You guys are coming back from hanging out all night, and then he calls you, dude. What? I just fucking gave birth.
I thought you were talking like you just come out of the bathroom and say it. I'm not calling anybody. Hey man, just dropped a big bopper. Whoo! Just dropped an 80
That's what I'm talking about.
Shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, I'm talking about, if you're chilling with your friend,
I'm coming over. I need your measuring stick. Possible record.
you're calling people. Hey man, hey, what's going on? Dude, I just took a massive.
I need you. Can I borrow your measuring stick? There's a possible record over here. No, flush it.
Guinness Book of Records.
Okay, so somehow,
terrible.
somehow, good and solid became this.
Good and solid.
A rant about good and solid
Turned into
became this. So, well, it's 27 minutes. You said we'd do a 10-minute fucking segment, and here we are off the rails for 27 minutes talking about nothing.
I've been laughing because we've been off the rails.
Seinfeld segment.
I haven't stopped laughing for 27 minutes. You haven't figured this out?
Show about nothing.
I knew it went off the rails 15 minutes ago.
No, we were holding
But
strong.
I couldn't stop it. It was so funny.
Came down. The walls came down. It was like Jericho.
And then we just throw the stupid layer on top of the previous stupid layer. And then we start breaking that stupid thing down, like getting totally off point.
But if we really wanted to talk about something that was impactful to the world, I mean, when you think about the difference between solid and good,
Everyone that watches this will instantly be dumber for having done it.
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Unless,
I'm warning you now.
But
But minute 28.
if we are able to somehow define the
Harness this
differences-
idiocy.
No, define the differences between solid and good.
We
we
just
just did. I
We've
gave
done
you
the
an
world a
example.
service.
I said
just did.
270 is solid, and you bit my head off.
It's good.
No, it's not good.
It's great.
285 is good.
Man.
285 is good.
Wow.
What?
285 is good?
285 is good. 290 is very good. 300 is awesome.
Oh my God. Do you know the difference in hits out of 100 at-bats that is?
Like what?
1,000 at-bats?
Like, I don't know, 5?
Yeah.
100?
So the difference between these two things
500.
is 5 fucking hits.
That's what it could be.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
You tell me this guy who's got 5 less hits is solid.
Out of 5,000? No, that's not right.
Well, no, I'm not talking
That's
about
not right.
5,000.
That's not right.
What are you
Who the
talking
fuck has
about?
5,000 at
No,
bats?
you're saying, no, you know what? No.
Nobody has 5,000.
You're not going to
at-bats.
change my mind on 270. Solid.
That's fine.
Solid. It's not bad.
I know I can't change your mind.
Not good.
I'm just trying to make sure that somebody were to watch this, they go, yeah, I agree with that guy.
That'd be us.
Yeah.
One
The
view.
two guys over there.
So
Solid's not good.
Yeah, I don't disagree with those two. This one I'm not.
this guy, I don't know. Dude, every time I watch this, I'm like, yep, I got it. Yep, I agree with that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's you.
Same thing.
You're pointing yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. That guy on the right's making all kinds of
Oh
sense.
man, yeah.
he's-
Jeez, that was a great point.
It was.
Actually, it didn't really land. But
What landed? Just out there.
I landed.
Anyway, that's what else?
That's all we got for
That's
you.
all we got.
This was hard hitting.
A wealth of
This
sports
was hard
knowledge
hitting.
you've achieved tonight.
Yeah.
In closing, JJ Redick sucks, needs to shut up.
God, you love him.
I used to like him. I don't like him anymore. And
Now you're just somebody.
and two Hall of Famers have called him out, which tells me I'm not wrong. And one of them is your boy.
JJ.
One of them is your boy.
Who?
Jerry West has called him
Jerry.
out. If Jerry West is defending a Celtic,
J-Dub.
you know this guy is
J-Dub.
nuts.
J-Dub. J-Dub, the logo.
J
exclusive.
JCB.
Way better than
J Clickbait. J Clickbait Reddick. Oh, clickbait.
JJ Click It.
JJ Clickbait.
That is a really bad nickname.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, he makes really bad points, so it's fitting.
JJ Click
JJ Clickit.
No, dude. But this is what's
Why else would he say that?
This is what's happening.
How you can't be that stupid?
So, right now we're in the whirlwind that is like first take drama, where like people go on there to try to like just get something.
He can't
stir
be
the
that
pot.
stupid. There's got to be an agenda. He can't be that stupid.
He
Dominic Wilkins, I'm so disappointed.
be
That
that dumb.
Dominic Wilkins is like, and he was dead serious. I'm so
I think
disappointed how stupid he
he's
is.
there to argue the more millennial arguments,
That's not an argument.
and they bring in like
It's you need your head
and
examined.
then they bring in Mad Dog to argue the boomer arguments. Like they're kind of creating this theater. So I think the guys force it a little bit.
So you think JJ Redick didn't really mean what he said?
I'm not saying that completely. I'm not saying that completely. But the way I think they tell these people to argue is, put on a show.
See, the problem with that
Well,
is
it's also to pit people against each other.
Like,
You
don't
wanna have
just-
you can-
something you can split people.
you can
pretty
have
easily,
listen.
right?
You can disagree on things. That's fine. But just having someone blatantly sound stupid to do that, you don't have to do that. You can find many things to naturally disagree without having to stage it to get this guy to. All right, how can we get these guys to swear? Oh, JJ, you have a Duke degree. Want to make you sound like you fucking cheated to get into school?
Dude, I think some of it is kind of staged.
He can't be that. There's no way
I
JJ
think
Redick agreed to do that.
There's no way who?
JJ Redick, this was scripted. There's no way this was scripted.
I'm not saying
I'm gonna
scripted.
do the,
I
yeah,
think
they
you
might
really-
have
I'm
said
talking
like,
about like
I think you
coaching,
really think
like
so.
coaching to like, hey, you can't just sit there and talk your point. You have to.
What is his point? He's delusional. He has no fucking sense of anything that game was before he got there.
Yeah.
He's not that stupid.
no, he is.
He's had 2 pointed
he's
attacks
wrapped
at
up
one
in his own
franchise.
experience, that's
He's had
all.
2 pointed attacks at one franchise.
He's wrapped up
and he
in his
swung
own-
for the fence.
He's wrapped up in his own experience.
He didn't go after like ML Carr. Or he didn't go, no, he went after Celtic icons.
I don't even know who ML Carr is.
Exactly. He was on 2 of the Celtics World Championships, and you don't know who the fuck he is.
Was he good?
Yeah, actually, I think he made an All-Star team once, and he was average. He was one of the best 6 men in the game. At one
So
time.
what are you saying?
I'm
Yeah.
saying that. What am I saying?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, what I'm saying is that
ML
JJ Redick went after. He went after 2 icons.
An
Okay.
ML card didn't.
No, he didn't go after ML Carr. He's a stiff.
Right.
He's not even a stiff. He's a decent player. He's a solid player. He's a solid player. He's a solid player.
That's a good way to
He's a
go.
solid player.
He was good.
He's a solid
Carr
player.
is
He was
solid.
solid. Not good, but not bad.
He was
solid.
good.
He's
Solid.
No, he's
In
solid.
basketball, the difference between solid and good is probably like 1 point per game.
No.
Like, nope. He was at 14 a game, not 15.
I mean, no. I think.
No.
I mean,
I think if you're in double figures, you're solid. If you're 20, you're good. If you're above 20, you're really good.
yeah. There you go.
You guys are starting to bring me around a little bit.
I'm just saying.
Because when I think about it like that,
I'm just saying.
but I don't know. If somebody was solid, I would call them good. That's kind of what it comes down
You'd
to.
be
for
doing
me.
them a favor.
You would. You'd be upselling.
Upselling.
You tell them
Like
to-
Beyonce.
I don't know that that's true.
Let me upgrade you.
Because in my opinion, you can't be good if you're not solid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
No,
but you
I
can't.
don't.
Yes, I agree with that.
What?
You can't be good without being solid.
You have to be solid first.
You gotta be solid first.
You can't just skip solid.
Yeah.
You have to go from below average to
But
solid.
if you're good, you're
to-
both.
You're good.
If you're solid, you're not good.
no, you can't be solid. You can't be. Look, you can't be solid if you're not good.
I was trying to get away from this fucking argument.
No,
And it landed right on my
I
face.
said it right. You can't be solid if you're not good.
Correct. And you can't be solid and also be good.
That's not true.
It is.
That's not true.
Yours can be true, and mine can be true, and it would still make you wrong.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yes, it is. It is.
You know what is true? There's not enough booze in my fridge for this.
If somebody wasn't any good, you wouldn't call them solid.
No one said you would.
No.
Right.
But you
Would
wouldn't
you call them solid because
But
they're
you wouldn't
good?
call them good either.
If someone's good, I'm not calling them solid. I'm calling them good.
Yeah.
Or very good.
That's
or maybe
never-
great.
That's why I'm saying it's
But
the
I'm
same
never
thing.
I'll give you above average, but not solid.
I would never call somebody good I'd never call somebody solid that's good.
I'd call them
No,
good.
but my point is, you
I
would
never
never call
undercut.
somebody solid that wasn't good.
But you're going the opposite way.
Exactly, and it's
I'm
proving the
telling you-
point.
No, it's
if
not.
the guy
It's
is
my
good,
point.
or the girl, I'm going to say they're good. I'm not going to say they're solid. I'm going to say
Right.
they're good. But if they're not good, but they're not bad, I'm going to say, well, solid. They do what's required. He doesn't kill you. Doesn't help you really, but doesn't kill you.
See, I think the fact that you're calling
Solid.
someone solid means they're good.
It doesn't.
That's how I see it.
I understand how you see it. I'm trying to understand why you're seeing it.
Are those prescription lenses?
You want to try them on?
No.
They're kind of smudgy. I still
You
think
should
I'm
pull
right
a
on
Joe
this.
Pesci. What do you think now, dear?
I still think
Thinking about getting the thicker glasses.
still think I'm right on this.
Well, you have to
You're
live.
on-
You're
you're
gonna
on-
have to
you're on an
live
island
to
of
fight
one.
another. Live to fight another
You're on
day.
an island of one right now.
I'm
Yes,
saying it's
you are.
old. It's old
It's
versus
you and it's
much
Wilson.
younger.
It's
That's
you
what
and
it is.
Wilson.
No.
How
Yes,
much
we
older
are.
is he than you?
Dude,
We're
like
5
7
years.
years.
What? How old are you?
37.
Yeah. Okay. We're 5 years.
You're not
Bullshit.
37. You're 40.
That's true. I'm 40.
You fucking lie. He's
I know.
40.
I knew he was
What are
lying.
you, 2 years older
We're
than me?
4 years apart.
4.
That's not bad.
10. You guys are the old. You guys are a different generation than me.
No.
He's 4 years older than
That's
you.
a different
Okay.
generation.
When you were a
Let me help
freshman in
you.
high school, he was a senior.
No. Let
It's
me
a
help
different
you.
generation.
I'll explain.
No, it isn't.
Hey,
Yes,
in
it
basketball
is.
terms, Bird, Magic, Jordan, Kobe.
Nah, I was more Jordan.
Jordan played.
I watched
Okay.
more
Bird
basketball
Magic.
when Jordan was playing than
It
I
wasn't
did.
Jordan's era until Bird and Magic left.
How old were you in 91?
I was 9. So the basketball for me was the best in the 90s because the Knicks were good. Then I stopped watching it,
Yeah,
except for the playoffs.
but the Knicks weren't good to
The
begin
Jordan
with in
era
the
doesn't
90s.
really start of basketball until 1991.
Like
Because,
93.
because in Jordan's
I was
first
probably
9
watching-
years, the Celtics won 2 titles, the Lakers won 3 titles, the Pistons won 2 titles. Bulls didn't win shit. So it wasn't his era. This is he was in that was the Bird Magic era. Because they in that decade had
Not
8
the
championships.
90s.
No, from 84 to 91 when they retired, then it became Jordan's league.
Yeah.
It wasn't his
90s.
league until they retired.
The 90s.
92.
All right, but
Okay.
the 90s.
So-
How could it be 92? Jordan won the finals. I mean,
He won it in 92. The 92, the 92, 93, 94, and then 96, 97, 98.
So he owned the 90s.
Yeah.
He did, but I'm saying it didn't become his league until 92. That's when Bird
It kinda
retired
became
and
his-
Magic.
it
Because he hadn't
became
won
his-
anything.
it's-
They hadn't won all the championships. How could it be his era and he doesn't win any championships in it?
No, but I'm talking about the 90s overall.
Yeah,
So 8
from-
of the 10 years.
I'm saying from
So whose era is it?
80 to 91 was really Bird and Magic. Actually, 79. That was 12 years. Was Bird and Magic.
So you would say,
and then
like,
from
but you had
92
the 80s,
on,
the 80s,
the 80s and
is
yeah,
them.
is them.
And the 90s is the
him.
Bulls.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all
his
I'm
era.
saying.
Yeah. So I'm saying he has his era, but it doesn't. People say, "Well, the Jordan era from 1984." I'm like, he didn't win shit in 1984. In fact, he didn't win shit
Well,
in
see, so
1987.
I guess that
or
says
1989.
more. The way you answered it says more to the fact that we are a similar generation because
I'm saying he's
we
closer
both
to-
see Jordan's era as that era.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Jordan's
You-
era is our golden age.
Is your golden age. My golden
Bird
age is
Magic is his golden
And Jordan was in it.
Yeah.
Then maybe I'm the first 3 championships and you're the second 3 championships.
No, because the first 3 pissed me off because I was a big time Knicks fan,
Okay.
and then the second 3 were just disappointing because it was like, man, he was gone for 2 years and we couldn't get one.
Yeah.
And he got older.
Yeah,
But
and then he came back and
Came
still
back,
dominated.
and then Horace Grant made the mistake of rubbing his nose in it, and they won 3 in a row after that. Remember when they came back, they got beat by
The Magic.
Orlando, and Grant was
Was
fucking
that the first round or second?
second round. The Bulls won the first round.
Is that with a 45? That was
yeah.
the old Jordan 45.
The year he did wear it in that year, but
Yeah.
not in the playoffs. But anyway, they took him out in 6. and Jordan didn't play. He had some bad turnovers in that game that decided it. Like, he turned the ball over. Yeah. And Horace Grant made the biggest mistake of his life.
What did he say?
He basically was like, "Yeah, the Bulls are dead, and it's all right." and like, he basically,
and then they won.
We're the new kid in the block. And then the other Magic were never the same again. Olajuwon sweeps him, and then fucking
Shaq goes to
and
LA.
then Shaq goes to
eventually.
L. No, he didn't go that. He didn't
Eventually.
go yet. And then the Bulls win 3 in a row. Just like and Orlando never sniffs the finals again.
Do you remember the Orlando series where Nick Anderson had some like pretty big botch plays? Was that the finals? Or was that the Bulls the second time around? Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
Playoff series where Nick Anderson had like...
I remember that incident. I don't remember when it was.
I know it was playoffs.
It might have been playoffs. I don't know. It might have been playoffs. But
I don't know why we're talking about that 40 minutes in. Nick Anderson, 1995 NBA Finals, missed 4 free throws. Against the Rockets.
The Rockets, yeah. Anyway, that's...
Maybe we should turn the sound up. I'm sure everybody's going to be...
Yeah, everybody's riveted.
Everybody wants to hear this.
That's a wrap.
So, in any
Hold
event,
on, is that Marv Albert? It is. Rebound by Grant. That's Marv.
Look at me in a dress.
He didn't like that. Didn't he get in trouble for like biting somebody?
Whatever he was doing. He had like women's clothing.
No, I thought he was biting. He paid somebody to have sex with him or whatever. That had an escort or something.
Male?
I think. No, it was a woman. I think.
Okay.
But he was like biting them.
And
he got charged with like, I don't know. Let me make sure I'm speaking accurately before we turn this off.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna say.
How do we get to Marv Albert?
Marv Albert sex bite.
How did we get here?
Careful.
Well, because
how did we get here?
So I pulled up that game
Marv Albert.
About what?
of Nick Anderson missing the 4 free throws.
Well, how do we get to him?
Marv Albert was calling the game.
Okay.
Marv Albert.
That's where
Marv Albert was accused of wearing women's underwear and biting a woman in a kinky 1997 sex case.
a kinky.
I remember seeing Marv Albert and being like,
kinky,
man,
it
I
can't be
wouldn't
out."
expect it. Like, and I know that's...
Something
that's
about his hair
judgmental.
wasn't right, though. I thought his hair was a toupee.
He's like
He had a toupee.
he's like the Dracula of sports announcers.
He kind of looks like him in a weird way.
He's still doing it at 79 years old? No way.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
That was 2020. Yeah. Is he still calling games? No.
The
he's retired.
only announcer that doesn't like to cook
I think he's
with garlic.
retired.
I thought he might have died. Jeez.
Anyway, are we wrapping this up?
Albert sexually assaulted her while wearing women's panties and a garter belt. What?
What the?
How am I supposed to label this?
What? I mean, okay, if anybody...
Marv Albert's sex rant?
Dude, I'm just telling you what happened.
Why is this weird?
What? As a couple of fucking second graders? Did he just say Did he just say SEX?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Why are we talking about him?
Were there boobies?
What? Why are we talking about him? I don't care about that.
I don't understand.
I'm trying to...
What?
What was the point behind this?
There's no point. There hasn't been a point for 43 minutes. I'm going based on what happens.
We had front runners. We covered front
I feel
runners.
bad for the people who watch.
So we were talking about biggest bloopers. I said Nick Anderson in that game. I pulled up the video. Marv Albert was calling it, and I said, "Hey, remember when Marv Albert?"
No, I know
got
how we
charged
got
with
here.
I
biting
know how we
someone?
got
No,
here. How did we
it's
get
why?
here? Why?
Why?
You don't ask why in situations like this.
Why?
Because Yoda is the reason.
He's got a point there.
I mean, come on. If you don't know that by now,
For being fair.
if you don't know that by now, come on.
For being honest.
Okay, I'll give you a good example.
Oh, we're going deeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deep.
Draymond and Bill Laimbeer.
Oh God.
Why do you? That's it.
I'm going
Good night. Let's close it up. Back up the truck. Back up the truck. The redoubtable one, the highly questionable one, the former friend of the show. See you guys next week. Enjoy the weekend. Until then, tight as a Brett Favre. Fist up. Never mind. I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Good.
Just remember, Aaron came out of the dark, I guess. Whatever the hell that means.
Yeah.
Trust me, he'll always be in the dark.
Yeah.
Until then.